All right, what is going on, Meta fam? We started the live stream here, and I figured it'd be a good time just to get on here and talk about this petition here for the blue sheets and go over some of the stuff here, and we'll give some people time to jump in here, and we can get thoughts and opinions on this petition because it's really good. You can now pin and test it. Okay, got it. Hey, Let It Trade, welcome in, buddy. Guys, if you are not subscribed to Let It Trade, make sure you go subscribe to Let It Trade, man. Hey, Winston, what's going on, buddy? All right, so we're going to let YouTube here catch up, give things a chance to come in. Robert, hail MMTLP. Steve, what's the good word? Appreciate all the support, everyone, man. I truly appreciate it. I know, like, things been tough, but I feel like we're making really good progress here. And I figured I would do this live stream for like 30 to 45 minutes, and we would view the documents in the petition here together on the live stream, and we can give thoughts and opinions as we cover it here. Now, I'm going to try to skim it because, as you can see, this document here is 56 pages. Now, I'm not going to go word for word on this 56-page document, but I would like to get in and highlight some of the key parts as well. I hear you, Winston, man. We're waiting, my man. Steve, we need the Mad Dog, definitely. But I'm saving the Mad Dog for when either MMTLP trades, gets a settlement, we get paid, the Mad Dog will return. But until then, the Mad Dog can't come out because that comes out when we are celebrating something. So I'm definitely saving that for a celebration day. All right, Doug. And before we get started, I'm assuming audio and video is good because no one's complained about it. So if someone could just verify that that is good as well, the audio and video. And we'll get started here of viewing these documents. Because I feel like it's kind of good to get some of this also on a YouTube video. That way, there's a video of this here as well. All right. A couple people saying everything good to go. Sounds good. All good. Okay, so let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm going to have the chat up here on my phone as I usually do. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone here with the chat on it. So, all right. All right, so let's see if I can zoom in on this just a little bit. Oh, yes, we can zoom on it. And my box is not in the way. Perfect. That looks good. All right, here we got David, and I don't want to butcher the last name, but this is the MMTLP investor that has hired, I guess you would say, Mr. Mark Basile here and the OTC Lawyers Group, the OTC lawyers to do this for them. So they are versing the FINRA here. Here it says petitioner David through his attorneys, the Basile Law Firm and Mark Basile for his verified petition seeking pre-action disclosure pursuant. And here it says, natures of the proceeding. Petitioner submits this petition, pre-action disclosure from respondent of FINRA. So petitioner can identify prospective defendants in action to be commerced by petitioner. Petitioner anticipates bringing claims for damages for stock spoofing, naked shorting, market manipulation, and fraud. Wow. Love it. Parties here. David says it is an individual residing in the state of New York. Here we got number 3. Respondent FINRA is a corporation formed under the law of the state of Delaware, headquartered in D.C., and its principal place of business is located in Washington, D.C. FINRA operates in an office in the state of New York. All right. Looks like my chat might have froze. Sometimes it seems to do that. Hoping the chat is working because I'm not seeing anything coming up, but we'll keep going here. Sometimes the chat does that. Let me back out and go back in. So I want to make sure I'm seeing you all's chat too. Okay, chat seems to be working. Okay, good. We got a test chat for Winston and it worked. Okay, good deal. So I'm not losing it there. Stony Bones live, Terry. We do it live. Yes, sir, we do. Okay. All right. Jurisdiction and venue. The court has subject matter jurisdiction over this action under. The court has personal jurisdiction over respondent pursuant. Now, I did see down here where it talks about the U3 halt. So I definitely wanted to get down here and talk about that. Factual allegations. This is some interesting stuff here. It's going over a little bit of the history for the document here. On or about June 28, 2021, Torchlight Energy Resources, a public company trade under ticker symbol TRCH, merged with MetaMaterials MMAT. After a merger, MetaMaterials traded on the NASDAQ under ticker symbol MMAT. All right, let's keep going here. In connection with the merger between MMAT and Torchlight Energy, MetaMaterials issued a special dividend in the form of Series A preferred shares, MMTLP, to holders of Torchlight Energy common stock before the merger. MMTLP shares were not intended to be tradable on any public exchange and were only to be dividend placeholder for shareholders who wholly owned Torchlight Energy shares prior to merger. On or about October 2021, absent the authority, endorsement, or approval of either MMAT or Torchlight, the MMTLP shares were listed over the counter market with assistance of an unidentified securities broker, and unidentified brokers and market makers began trading MMTLP on the open market. That is very true. We have not got to physically see who those market makers were. We have suspicions of who the market makers are, but it isn't 100% concrete, I don't believe. All right, number 13. In July 2022, MMAT and Torchlight Board of Directors voted to spin out the assets of Torchlight into a company called Nextbridge Hydrocarbons. On or about July 22, MMAT filed an S-1 registration with the Securities and Exchange Commission, issuing new stock in Nextbridge. The MMAT Form S-1 disclosed each shareholder MMTLP would be distributed one share in Nextbridge for each share of MMTLP they held. After 4 amendments, the S-1 Nextbridge Form S-1 was approved by the SEC on November 18, 2022. Nextbridge filed a Form 424B4 Notice of Effectiveness. According to publicly available information, there are 163,258,152 shares of MMTLP that were outstanding between June 1st, 2021 and December 8th, 2022. And that December 8th is a very important date. Between November 18th, 2022 and December 8th, 2022, the trading volume was approximately 41.9 million, of which 23.4 million consisted of short volume. On November 21st, November 28th, December 1st, December 2nd, December 7th, December 8th, the number of short volume shares that traded to exceed the volume was not yet shorted by traders. November 18th, December 8th, the price of MMTLP shares dropped from $8.90 on November 18th to $2.89, a difference of $6 per share. Mercy, what's going on, brother? Welcome into the chat. We are just going over here the petition Google Drive that the investor here has filed to get the blue sheets. Here it says, on December 9th, Fender halted trading of MMTLP shares. Fender's halt in trading resulted in unknown and unidentified broker failures to settle their short positions based on their illegal trading. As a result of the illegal trading of MMTLP shares, the interest of petitioner as well as more than 65,000 other retail investors were harmed. Number 24, it is regular course of business. Respondent FINRA keeps records known as electronic blue sheets, which contain both trading and account holder information. On or about December 16th, the FOIA Act, and it gives the request number here, was submitted to the SEC, looking up information on MMTLP trading from December 1st through December 14th. and information leading up to the U3 halt. On March 30th, 2023, the SEC responded, disclosing emails between the SEC and FINRA, and it says here, see Exhibit 2. As shown as internal email between FINRA and SEC on or about December 5th, FINRA was made aware that MMTLP matter as it had hit the FINRA's fraud team radar. The email also acknowledges and establishes the FINRA blue sheeted unknown and unidentified brokers, securities transactions in MMAT and MMTLP, and per this admission, the relevant blue sheets exist and are available for disclosure to identify prospective defendants in petitioner's contemplated lawsuit. Petitioner does not know true names, addresses, or exact basis of liability of identified brokers and or market makers. Petitioner requires respondent to turn over blue sheets to allow petitioner to ascertain the names, addresses, and basis of liability of the unknown brokers and market makers in order to sufficiently frame its actionable claims, and petitioner intends to commerce an action against the unknown and unidentified brokers and market makers for spoofing, naked short selling, market manipulation, and fraud. Wow. All right, so we're getting in here, man. This is a really good read, and that's why I'm saying sometimes we just got to get it out there. Here at number 28, petitioner believes that each of the unknown and unidentified brokers and market makers are responsible in some manner for the I guess, I don't know, precipitous? For the huge, I was going to say, for the huge drop in MMTLP stock price, damaging petitioner as well as other holders of MMTLP. Respondent is the only source that has access and custody to the blue sheet, which can identify unknown, unidentified brokers and market makers which unlawfully traded MMTLP shares. Without this information, petitioner will be unable to ascertain the identities of the unidentified brokers and market makers, and consequently, petitioner will be prevented from bringing his lawsuit. The information petitioner seeks is readily available to respondent and would impose essentially no burden to respondent. Indeed, respondent only needs to check its records. This is getting really good, man. This is really good. Oh, yeah. Someone wants the PDF link. Mercy says, Terry, my bro, good. Be good to meet and buy you MD after we get. Yes, sir. I would love to meet more than MetaFam. Let me get this. Let me pull up my YouTube real quick, guys. All right. Here we go.
What if you could do SEO smarter and faster? With Wix, you can edit.
Sorry, I forgot. I should have pinned this in the comments. So let me do that. Copy. And here's the PDF file. PDF petition. And here we go. All right, please tell me that works for you guys. I'm going to pin that message. There we go. It shows up on there. So you guys can also get this as well. So there you go. It's linked up there. I know, Winston, man. Now I don't have the YouTube thing. I don't pay for that. I pay for a couple other services, man. I'm not going to pay. I don't mind. I don't mind helping someone out with getting an ad. I know that really helps out the content creators right now. So I will sit there and let the ad go through for people, absolutely, because it does help out us content creators right now. The market the way it is, a lot of investors have left the market, so the actual views and stuff are down for a lot of the content creators. So if I can help another content creator out and watch an ad for them, absolutely, I will do that. Okay. Where do we go out here? Okay, I think we're at 32. Based on circumstances alleged in this petition, petitioner is entitled to disclosure sought under New York law and the CPLR. I don't know what the CPLR is, but I like this number 32 because that means Mr. Basile is saying here, based on the circumstances alleged in this petition, the petitioner is entitled to disclosure sought under New York law. That is amazing. Now here we go into the FINRA Blue Sheets area. This is where it gets kind of good. FINRA is a self-regulatory entity authorized by Congress to regulate the securities industry. FINRA uses various tools and techniques to monitor the markets and detect any instances of illegal or unethical behavior, including the use of electronic blue sheets, which is what we want. Blue sheets contain information on security transaction, including security information, the name and symbol of the security, whether it's stock, bond, or option, trade information, dates of transactions, the quantity of the security bought or sold, the price, any other relevant information about the trade, such as whether it was a buy or a sell, and the exchange or market where the trade was executed. Yes, trade information is huge. We also can get the customer information, broker dealer information, and execution information. So these are very important tabs right here, guys. Okay. Let's see here. Number 36, these reports are submitted by broker dealers and allow FINRA to detect potential insider trading and market manipulation or other illegal activities, and FINRA can use this data to investigate individuals or firms that are suspected of violating securities laws. Absolutely. That is what we want. We want this information because then we can go after the bad actors. That is the point of this. And we got a super chat there. My buddy Craig Doves, thank you so much. Craig with the $5 super chat helps out a lot, man. Thank you so much. Craig says, what up, Terry? And shout out to my boy Winston. Yes, Winston, man. We got Craig and Winston up in here. And all right. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, let's see here. On December 6th, I think we're down here. Yeah, FINRA corporate actions. On December 6th, FINRA provided public notice MMAT's corporate action stating trading MMTLP shares will continue to trade until December 12th, which is our whole argument of this. They took away our 2 days of trading. MMTLP shares would be canceled on December 13th, and Nextbridge shares would be distributed to MMTLP shareholders with settled positions as of December 12th on December 14th. On December 8th, a new corporate action was released and instead stating MMTLP shares would be deleted, which is what really screwed us over on December 13th. And removed December 14th date for the MMTLP Nextbridge share exchange. The corporate action was not approved by MetaTerry. This corporate action was not approved. Yeah, exactly. We did not approve the halt. No one knew the halt was coming except FINRA and the bad actors, in my opinion. We knew FINRA knew it was coming because they were talking about it on the 5th, I believe that date was. All right. On December 9th, FINRA put a U3 halt on the trading in MMTLP shares. Number 40 here, it is announced FINRA stated the trading and quoting halt will end concurrent with the deletion of the symbol effective Tuesday, December 13th, only allowing for the sale of MMTLP stocks and closing of the short positions, which we know that did not happen. And it says here, check this out. As of this date of this petition, 134 days later, the MMTLP Nextbridge share exchange has yet to occur. Exactly. All right, let's see. Hey, we got Anna here. We got Anna Trades. Welcome in, Anna. What an honor. What an honor. We got Defund the Short saying 120 people watching. Smash the like. Absolutely. If you're here, just smash the like for me. It helps out a lot. Guys, everyone say hi to Anna. Anna's here. Anna Trades is in the house. Let's go. That is awesome. Dame is here as well. Welcome in, Dame. We got Mark coming in. Anna, we appreciate your efforts being down there in D.C., getting to talk with Mr. Gensler, and hopefully it sounds like we're trying to get you on Charles Payne. That is going to be amazing if we can get you to speak with Mr. Charles Payne and be able to talk about our situation. I love it. So hopefully we can get that to happen, and we'll be pushing for that. I know right now we're waiting to see if we can get if this person here can get the blue sheets, which would be huge. If this gets released, I don't think we'll have any problem getting like someone on Charles Payne to talk about the blue sheet numbers here and getting this whole story wrapped up of what happened. All right, here we got need for relief and lack of burden on respondent. As is more fully developed in petitioner's accompanying memorandum of law, there is sufficient evidence reflecting numerous claims by petitioner against unknown and unidentified brokers. First, registered MMTLP for trading without authority of the issuing entity. Number two, engaging in a concerted effort to manipulate the public market in the MMTLP security. Number three, violating various federal and state security laws by spoofing and naked short selling, and failure to settle naked short shares where they sold stock they never had in the first place. Absolutely. We've been saying this for the whole freaking time. Information about individual brokers or market makers who apply for MMTLP to be listed on the over-the-counter market is not publicly available. We would love to get this information publicly available. Who was the two market makers that applied for this, and who's the one that got this? Number 44 says, likewise, information about the unknown identified brokers and market makers who began illegally trading MMTLP stock prior to registration and exchange of Nextbridge stock. Likewise, information about the unknown brokers and market makers who illegally shorted MMTLP stock prior to the U3 halt. Such information, including but not limited to FINRA's blue sheets, is in the sole possession and custody of the respondent and is informant I can't even speak. As it is information required by the brokers to be submitted to FINRA upon demand. Respondent is the only source that has access to and is custodian of the blue sheets that will identify unknown brokers and market makers. The relief requested for the petitioner include the identity of unknown and unidentified brokers and market makers as named defendants. In the case of the petitioner intends to commence against unknown identified brokers and market makers of spoofing, naked shorting, market manipulation, and fraud. And I think this kind of repeating itself because we did cover this part here where it says if he's unable to get that, it will hard for him to continue his lawsuit. Just kind of skimming over this here. Yeah, I think we kind of covered that. What's this here? Prayer for relief, petitioner. David, prays for an order. Okay. And it gives like the numbers here. Compelling respondent to disclose and turn over two petitioner blue sheets relating to MMAT. Oh, okay. So, guys, I know there was a space chat the other day, and I don't know if it ever got answered, but it was one I believe Marduk was in. And the question was the blue sheets in this petition being pulled for MMTLP and MMAT? But this here pretty much, I believe, says it's for both. So, this could be a huge step for MMAT, guys. These blue sheets come out, and it has some crazy numbers on MMAT. Do not be surprised. Yeah, Winston says for both. Okay. And I wasn't sure if that was out there, but here is the proof. This is the proof right here. This screenshot right here is the proof. This is on page... Is that page 8? Let me see here. Page 9, guys. Page 9 has this information. So, page 9 has the answer of that. Compelling respondent to disclose and turn over to petition blue sheets relating to MMAT and MMTLP securities. Wow. I was not aware of that because I am not always in the space chats. So it was nice for me to officially get this answer. And I didn't see anyone maybe post that directly on Twitter. So maybe if someone could take a screenshot of that, or maybe I'll do it here after the stream. I know it's on page 9. So yeah, that's huge. Right there's the proof in this petition. On page 9, we got that answer. So we got to go back to that. Let's catch up to some of the chat here. Yes, I agree, Mercy. FINRA fraud must be stopped. Winston says, when the blue sheets drop, we can ascertain how many shares are out. Absolutely. That's what we need, man. That's exactly what this whole deal is about. Sean Thomas, Maryland here, Baltimore City, nice. Sean Thomas, think we can see $50 for MMTLP? Well, as we know, there was. I just had John Berta retweet one of my posts, but I think it was the one about the video for the MMTLP commercial. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Now, going back before we get into this more, there was level 2 data out there from Dr. Stunk on Twitter. Dr. Stunk had the live level 2 trading for that day, and that's exactly what FINRA saw. Guys, it was going to open up at like $300 on the night. It was going to open up at $300. That's why FINRA U3 halted that bad boy, because the market order book only had 5 million shares, and that would have brought the price up to $4,000. That was the highest it went, and it only would have been 5 million shares. Guys, we don't know the exact number, but our calculations, it's somewhere between 300 million to 1 billion share. I know it's a wide spread, but I think on the low end, we could have like 300 million counterfeit shares out there, but it could be upper to 600 million or even more than that. Up to 1 billion it's been speculated and rumored about. But think about it. If this could have been easily settled, guys, it was the few million shares, FINRA would not put a U3 halt in this. They just would have let it go. You got that stock out there now, TOP, T-O-P, the Chinese, whatever scam going on. That's up, went from like $20 to $200. They didn't U3 halt that. They let that baby run. So that's what I'm saying. This is a bigger problem than what that was. Think about that. They did not stop that stock. That's up over 1,000+%. Our stock would have opened up at 300, and it would have went to 4K. You know what I mean? That is exactly what would have happened that day. In my personal opinion, I could be wrong on that. I could be right on that. But in my opinion, I think we would have opened at $300 on the night, and I believe it would have ran to 4K instantly because the market book showed it. The market book showed it. All right. We got some people joining. Thomas, welcome in. We got Yang in here. Jim, thank you all. Okay, let's go here. So we got that there. We got that confirmed. MMAT, MMTLP blue sheets will be pulled if get approved. Directed response to preserve all evidence relating to MMAT and MMTLP securities ascribed, granting such other further relief that the court deems just and proper. So guys, if this gets approved, keep an eye on MMAT, because this is where this baby could run. If this comes out and those numbers get out, would not be surprised if this baby runs up really quick because of that alone, man. The excitement's going to be out there. MMAT is going to run if these blue sheets come out. I just have a feeling this stock got naked short the whole way down here to 18, 19 cents right now. So trust me, this baby is going to run if the blue sheet do get it. I think even just announce of the approval will make MMAT run without even seeing the numbers first. Not even knowing the numbers. They get approved, MMAT is going to run. I can tell you that right now. All right. Here's the signature of Mr. Mark Basile. And has the information there. All right. This is the verification here for Mr. David. Got the notary stamp on there. Here's Exhibit 1. Oh, yeah, so when we were doing that document, here it has the short volume information right here. This document, man, I have the PDF in the pinned comment there, guys. There's a lot of valuable information in this PDF. So we're going to scroll through it here. This is some of the short volume, looks like from November 18th through December 8th. This is the short volume and total volume you can see there. All right, this here is a little hard to read. I could blow it up a little more, but we're just kind of skimming over some of this information here. Here's Exhibit 2. Oh yeah, this is where Howard got the FOIA information from the SEC. So this is the proof. This is the request number of the FOIA. and they put this FOIA information in here where SEC and FINRA was going back and forth with each other, basically confirming that they pulled it, and here it is. So the judge is going to see this. I do not see how they cannot give this information with all this evidence. There is so much evidence in here, and if they cannot give the blue sheets for any reason, I would love to know the reasoning, because there's so much information out there of corruption and market manipulation and spoofing, naked short selling, where they even freaking admit it. They even admit it. So let's cover it again here. Why not? We're on a roll. Let's go. Here's one of the documents. Looks like this MMAT/MMTLP matter has now hit my frauds team's radar screen, and seemingly a lot of other radar screens as well. Guys, it hit their radar screen. This is why they were planning to U3 halt. I know you have spoken to Patty Castamates and our general counsel's office, but was wondering if it made sense for my fraud team to have a conversation directly with you and your folks working on the matter, so we are not duplicating efforts. We're looking at these two issuers from a fraud/manipulation angle. In fact, blue sheeting both MMAT and MMTLP as we speak. And here he says, if you think a comparison of notes is worth a quick call, let me know a good time and day. I can set up a Zoom. Feel free to let me know, or anyone else should be included. So right here, this is what they were talking about in this petition. They were pulling the blue sheets here on December 5th. They pulled them. You best believe they pulled the blue sheets on December 5th. Right here, and right here it says it. We are looking at two issuers. In fact, blue sheeting both MMAT and MMTLP as we speak. Right there. From Mr. Sam Drady himself at thefinra.org. You best believe it, guys. All right. Yeah, I mean, these exhibits are just like great. Exactly what Mr. Thomas said. Absolutely. I do want to welcome everyone in. Sorry if I missed your chat down below. We have 150 people. Chats are coming in good. I'm trying to get some of this exhibit information in here. Oh, yeah. So here is some of the documents as we've seen. I believe one says, yeah, so this is the one where it says MMTLP shares will be canceled. And then there's another one that says the MMTLP will be deleted. Now, if we go back in a little history of this down the road, this is where the Mr. VP of the OTC markets came in, and he used the word deleted before it was actually changed in FINRA. How did he know that was going to happen? How did he know? Because at the time he said that on the OTC's live stream thing, it was in the words canceled. And literally, I think it was the next day or day after, they changed that to delete it. So that was just Jeff Mendel. Yeah, the OTC guy, Jeff Mendel. I believe that was his name. So there we go. There's that information as well. Here's the FINRA. This is the actual trading halt notice. You know, it's kind of been a while since I looked at this notice because it really made me upset. But let's go ahead and review this notice, because why not? We're here. Attention, trading and market making, legal and compliance, operation systems, uniform practice advisory. And it gives a UPC number here. Trading and quotation halt for metamaterials preferred Series A MMTLP. Now, here's what I had to say about this. Whenever they decided to say, we're going to U3 halt this and stop it, what did they really think was going to happen? Did they think that, like, we were just going to, like, be okay with it and not even, get mad and try to fight this? Or did they just think we were just going to cower and not do anything? This has brought our community so close. And every time they try to do something, they just, like, step in it even further, guys. They step in it even further. So here it is. Hate to read this email. Hate to read this notice because it was a sad day. And it affects us all tremendously. Still to this day, over 130 some days into it. And this is the freaking letter that changed our lives right now. This is the freaking letter that came out that changed every single investor at MMTLP. And I'll tell you what, it also changed every single investor at MMAT. Because this was going to be the play when this settled that skyrocketed MMAT. And ever since then, MMAT has just been shorted down to the ground at 19 cents or whatever it is here today. So, effective Friday, December 9th, the FINRA scumbags halted trading and quoting in the Series A preferred MMTLP. FINRA has determined that an extraordinary event has occurred or is ongoing that has caused the potential to cause significant uncertainty in settlement and clearing processes in shares MMTLP, and therefore halting trading and quoting MMTLP is necessary to protect investors and public interest. I still to this day would like to know which investors they are protecting. Please, FINRA, tell me which investor are you protecting? Because you are not protecting the retail investor. That is one freaking investor you are not protecting. Are you protecting your short hedge fund buddies? Absolutely. Are you protecting your golf buddies? Absolutely. That's who you're protecting. But you're not protecting the retail investor. You let these people get away with crimes, and I hope this petition gets the blue sheets so we can catch all the bad actors and get these people put in jail. Oh, it gets me fired up reading this stupid letter. All right. The trading and quoting of halt and concurrent to the deletion of the symbol effective Tuesday, December 13th. See the updated FINRA daily list on December 8th regarding MMTLP. See Form S1 registration, Nextbridge hydrocarbon stating that immediately after the spinoff, all Series A non-voting preferred stock of Meta shall be canceled. Oh, that's a tough one to read, guys. That is a tough one. All right, let's go here. What's this here? Just like this here kind of, man, we're down here in the page. Where are we at on this, by the way? Where are we at on this? No, don't do that. Not showing me what page I'm on. Document number 9. Okay, we'll zoom back in here and keep going. So it looks like a lot of this here is kind of, I agree there with defund the short. The brokers are guilty of fraud. Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. What's this Jim D here? Jim D causing a lot of, you know what, guys? I haven't seen every post that Jim D has done, but I have Thomas as a moderator. I'm going to add Winston. All right. Winston, I added you as a moderator. I think you're still a channel sponsor because you got the little thing there. So, Winston, I'm going to give you and Thomas the authority. If you think Mr. Jim D needs to be muted, please feel free to do that. Because I haven't seen everything he posted, but I trust my moderators to handle my chat. And, you know, I don't like any FUD down there. And if he's creating fun, please do that. Yes. Yeah, see, Winston has the custom emojis there. Yeah, so he's a channel member, so it definitely needs to be But anyway, okay, let's keep going here. This here is the FINRA, talking about Mr. Basile. Oh, table of contents. Preliminary statement, statement of facts, the argument. I think we covered all this. Is this kind of table of authorities here? Oh, okay, this is maybe going over other stuff. I think we might have covered it. Yeah, this is kind of going over the same thing, I believe. We already went through that. Yeah, the statement of facts. Gives the exhibit. Yeah, I think this is just kind of repeating itself, guys. What's the argument here? Standard. I skipped over a little bit of this, but like I said, if you wanted to do it, the link is right up there to PDF petition. You can check it out. Standard for pre-action discovery is established. Let's see this here. Hey, there's that CPLR. Maybe it's talking about something that, oh no, petition CKA's the court. Yeah, we did cover this. Talked about who started the trading. Okay, yeah, we did. Okay. All right, guys. So I think we covered everything we could there on that, but we could go and go to view a couple of these tweets here on my homepage, as well as we're here. How long we into this? 40 minutes. We'll keep it going here for a little bit. We got a lot of people. It says 164 people, man. Thank you all so much for supporting the live stream. I truly appreciate it. All the channel sponsors out there, everyone is helping out. Rather, thank you so much, man. Chris, update. What's happened? So we just covered this here. Let me go back to the beginning on this. So if you watched my video yesterday, we talked about there was a petition filed to get the blue sheets. Well, the actual PDF file is out now of that petition. There's a PDF file of the petition. So we covered this petition in today's live stream. The link for that petition is in the pinned comments. When this live stream is over and it uploads to YouTube, I will make sure to put the link to this PDF as the pinned comment in the video as well, so that way everyone can see it. I am still positive, guys. I love what we're doing. I love where we're at here. Trust me, I am as freaking bullish as ever. I made a promise to myself, and you all know this. There's a lot of crazy stuff out here in the market, and I made a commitment to myself and you. I made a commitment to myself and the MetaFam. When this U3 halt hit, I've been pretty much out here almost 4 or 5 days a week, if not 6, 7 days a week, giving any kind of update I can, because it's nice to keep any kind of information out there. Sometimes, that's why the space calls are going 24/7. Having a chance to listen to people talk about things, it helps. It helps get through these tough times. These are very tough times for all of us, and we all need to get paid and get what we deserve. They took our money from us. They froze our money for over 130 some days, so we deserve to be compensated for that. And we need to get our 2 days of trading back with a market that is regulated and monitored, that is short closing only. Buy to close a short position. That is it. So that is what needs to happen. And we also need to get some damages, pain and suffering. We've all been through a lot. Our money's been locked up. We missed out on trades that we could have been buying, guys. We missed out on opportunities of taking money that we could have sold in those last 2 days if we didn't want to go to Nextbridge. And we could have bought other stocks and played the market, but we can't because our money has been frozen for over 30 some days, something like that. So, all right, let's see here. Winston says, thank you, Terry. We are fighting for information. Could be as early as Friday or Monday for the answer, I believe. Yes. I did see some messages out there. The original thing said 48 hours, but I did see it could be tomorrow, but it could be Monday or Tuesday next week, guys. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed on that information. So let's see here. Oh, Craig says, I posted Drew's rant before Winston. That was epic. Had me jogging in place. Well, I better listen to Drew's response off YouTube. I don't want to get flagged and get demonetized or anything like that. So the reason I don't want to get demonetized because, man, I got a huge plumbing bill to pay, man. Unfortunately, come to find out, my house has a little bit. I don't ever really talk about personal, but my house has cast iron pipes. That's right. House was built in 1920, so it's an older house. I've been fixing it up every year, getting renovations done to it, getting upgrades. Come to find out, the internals of the house is, old as well. So we have freaking cast iron pipes and we have a plumbing issue. Got to get all the plumbing ripped out. They have to tear the kitchen apart. They have to tear the ceiling apart. It is a freaking mess. So when that's going on, I'm not sure. We're getting quotes right now, trying to get, who gives us the best price. But yeah, it's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be cheap. So I could definitely use my MMTLP money to get this plumbing issue resolved here at my house. But I can't because my money's frozen in MMTLP. And now I have an emergency at the house that needs to get replaced here within the next month or two. So, yeah. That is my situation. That is what I like to throw out there. What about people's actual, not even like market, but like outside of the market? We have families to support. You have a house, you have a car, you got your bills to pay, and they have our money frozen. This is bullcrap, man. This is literally bullcrap. All right, let's see here. What area in MD are you at? So I am in Hagerstown, Maryland. It's pretty well known. If you watched the video I did where there's a business that has a local MMTLP sign, it's only like 5 or 10 minutes from my house. So it's pretty cool. If you're ever up in this area, go check that out. It's pretty cool. When I ride by, it just puts a smile on my face seeing it, man. I do got to get back out there again and do like a video of me with the sign of MMTLP. But it's supposed to rain like all day tomorrow, and it's going to be raining like mostly Sunday. It's like really, and then Saturday we're doing plans of family. So it just like never freaking fails, man. It never freaking fails. So, all right, guys, we have passed the 45-minute mark. I appreciate everyone on here listening. Like I said, I'm here. Trust me. We all got problems. I got problems here. I got to get fixed as well. I'm praying for this MMTLP to be resolved. And, oh, wow. Wife's parents are in Clear Spring. Nice. Clear Spring's literally like 15 minutes away from me, man. So that's pretty cool. If you look here at the Clear Spring Carnival, I think that happens around like August. I will probably be there. So, yeah, pretty cool. All right, I'm going to call it end of this live stream. Trust me, I feel your pain. I'm there with you guys. Yes, please smash the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, man. It'll help me get my plumbing fixed. You know what I mean? Share the video. I need the views. I need the ads. I need to get my plumbing fixed. So I'd like YouTube to pay for my plumbing. That would be pretty cool. But I need a lot of views to get that. I need a lot of views to get the algorithm to pay for some expensive plumbing bill. And I got to rip your whole house apart to get to your freaking plumbing. So, all right, guys, I love and appreciate every single one of you. Hey, we got a super chat from Winston. What's Winston say? We appreciate you, Terry. Here's my Friday Starbucks money, my guy. Please visit annatrades.com to get plugged. Anna Trades has a website? I didn't even know that. How did I not know that? annatrades.com. Craig, thank you so much. Craig Doves, 5 more for a wrench for the play. Hey, it all helps, man. Every dollar helps, absolutely. 5 here, 5 there, it all adds up, absolutely. I appreciate the support, guys. You all are awesome, man. Yes, community help. All right, community hub. Yeah, so actually, while we're on the live stream, why don't I go to annatrades.com? annatrades.com. Like, how did I not know about this? Oh, wow. Yes. Look at this. I learned something new. Anna Trades has their own website. That is pretty freaking cool. We got the whistleblower sites, oversight.house.gov, sec.gov, Office of the Whistleblower, daily actions. Oh, wow. Look at this. Man, how did I not know about this? We got everything on here, man. The House, Attorney General, Senators, State Security Complaints, Contact Info, Master Sheet. We got sign up for U.S. State and Providence Group, MMTLP Resources for Investor and Journalists, MMTLP Studios, the CEO block, Fair Markets Now. This is an awesome website. I got to put this in MMTLP Studios, yes. Yeah, I gotta put this out there because I guess I did not even, like I said, I didn't even know she had this. So this is pretty cool. The Anna Trades has this website out here. It's a lot of great information on it. So I got to review this here over the weekend. Absolutely review all this stuff. All right, guys. I'm going to put the link to that PDF when this video is over down in the pinned comments. It's already in the pinned comments of the actual live stream, but it'll be in the pinned comments of the finished video as well. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. We are going to get through this. We are going to prevail. The good guys are going to come through on this one. I believe we are going to win this one. So love and appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one.